Hello and welcome back to your South King County real estate update. It is Friday, October 8th. October 8th. That's so crazy. There we go. So I am back with your real estate news for South King County, and I will go ahead and jump right into the slides as I do every Friday at 3 p.m. All right. So as I said before, this is your South King County real estate update for October 8th, 2021. And for your Seahawks update, last Sunday, they did walk away with a win, 28-21 against the 49ers. And they played again yesterday and did not win that one. There was some injuries and a couple just disappointing plays. I got to actually sit down and watch this one. The others I've had to follow along on the radio and on my phone. So this I actually got to sit down and watch most of it. So unfortunately, the first game that I got to watch the majority of did not walk away winners. But next game is on Sunday, October 17th. They are taking this Sunday off because they played on Thursday. So we'll see them again next weekend. Instead of Seahawks on Sunday, you can come and spend it with me. I will be out at the Mosby Farms Pumpkin Patch from 2 to 5 p.m. I'll have a little booth out there. Going to have some snacks and cider and crafts and photos. So many photo opportunities at this place. It's super cute. So make sure to come, and any of the kids get a free pumpkin up to 10 pounds. So make sure to come in, say hi to me, and sign up for your free pumpkin. And the address is right here on the screen. There is a Facebook event as well. So check out my business page if you would like to see the Facebook event. Or if you're on my email newsletter list, you got a notification about this earlier in the week. And yeah, by the way, you should join my newsletter list. So what happened this week? So last weekend, I went out again with a wonderful couple. Went out in Monroe area or Snohomish, and looked at a few homes. I saw one of the weirdest properties that I've ever seen. It had a bunch of high tension power lines running right through it. So that was, I had some questions for the listing agent on that one, just out of curiosity as far as the land rights and everything. But we did put an offer on a different property, and unfortunately missed out again. We were down to, the listing agent texted me and told us we were in the top 2. So I was really hopeful that we were going to walk away with a signed contract on this one. But unfortunately, they went with the other offer. There was 5 offers total. At least there was 5 when I turned mine in. So that, it's a tough market in certain areas. We lost out on one in Maple Valley, and now we lost out on one in Monroe. So hopefully next weekend, third time's a charm. We'll go ahead, and we have a couple showings scheduled for tomorrow, so we'll see what happens on that. But it is still a competitive market out there in certain areas. So if this is great news if you are a seller, and if you're a buyer, things have gotten way better than they were. But you're still going to have to be, buyer ready day one, be pre-approved, know what strengths you have that you can do in your offer, whether you can offer a rent back to the seller or more money down in the case of low appraisal. There's a whole bunch of strategies to strengthen your offer, and I would be happy to go through those strategies with you. Jump back into these slides. This article came out in the Seattle Times 2 days ago. Housing costs climb far from Seattle as remote work takes hold. So we all know that over the past year and a half, there's been a lot of companies that have gone to remote work, either mandatory or voluntary at this point. But a lot of people are choosing to work from home or have to. So if you have to work from home, you need the little extra space, the office space. Maybe you have kids that you need to have them have their space too, so that you can work and have your separate space. But people are moving further away from the Seattle area to find houses that fit their lifestyle better. And from Spanaway to Poulsbo to Orcas Island, Spanaway was like the #1 hardest place to buy a house in the nation last year for a couple months. It's been nuts in our area. All the way up to Bellingham, they have felt the change too. And as home prices have hit record highs across the country in the last year, Western Washington has seen the most jaw-dropping growth in areas outside of Seattle. In Whatcom County, they were up 18% from the same time last year and 37% from the same time in 2019. Let that sink in for a minute. 37% price increase in 2 years. That's pretty good return on investment for the people that are owning homes up there. But it's really everywhere. Snohomish County is up 18%. Pierce County is up 16.5% for year over year. And in Thurston County, it's up 20.5% year over year. So, I mean, these are huge, huge numbers. We cannot expect this percentage of growth year over year to continue. Man, it has been crazy to watch. They also reach out to San Juan County here, and there's fewer sales out there, but in September, the sales were down, the medium home sale for homes sold was down 6% from the same month last year, but up 6% from the month prior. So things have been all over the board. It's a very area specific where you're talking about as far as price growth and availability too. But the market is starting to cool off, especially in certain areas. And the number of pending sales last month was down compared to August. And prices have been pretty stagnant from August to September. So this shows the 4-county price growth year over year. So you can see in King, we've gone from a median sales price of $753 to $825 in the course of a year. So that's pretty significant growth. As far as this is separating homes versus condos, so single family homes, Seattle is actually down 11.5% in closed sales and up 34.5% in closed sales in condos. So the demand for single family homes in Seattle has definitely dropped off, and demand for condos has increased year over year. And the price change in Seattle is up 3.7%, and for condos it's 5.2%. If we look at the southeast King County, where my office is located, for home sales, the amount of closed sales is up 3.8%, and home sale value is up almost 18%. For condos, we have 20% more inventory than we did a year ago, and 13% increase in the prices. So condos were really lagging as far as how fast they were selling and the value that they were bringing in compared to single family homes, but they are catching up. And more homes are becoming available. More homes were available at the end of September than in August. But there are way fewer homes than 2 years ago. In 2019, this is pre-pandemic, there was way more inventory. Months of inventory has inched up a little bit in King and Pierce counties, but that's honestly, it's not saying much. So this Redfin agent works up in the Bellingham area, so up further north, Whatcom County, and she's estimating that up in that area, homes are receiving 8 to 12 offers and selling for 50 to 60 more than their list price. In King County, things are still crazy hot. The east side is up 26% since 2020 on their home values, and Seattle is up about 4%. So you can see that the Seattle downtown area has not kept up with the surrounding areas at all. A lot of people are moving out of Seattle to the surrounding areas. So the price increase in Seattle has been less than areas around. And that brings us to our market stat minute. For new listings in King County in the last 7 days, we have 719, 983 pendings, and 850 sold. So you can see our new listings did stay pretty consistent from the week prior, but our pending listings did drop off pretty significantly. And this is a little update from our president and CEO, Jay Lennox Scott. You can see the month's supply of inventory for September, the recap. We're at 0.5 months supply, so that is up from where we were before, but it's very price specific and area specific. So if right in this 350 to 750K range, it is the hottest. And between $500,000 and $750,000, 86% of homes went pending within the first 30 days. So this is new resale listings for Southeast King County. 2021 is this year. And you can see, with the exception of the dip in 2020 here, overall, we follow the same general pattern each year. Start out with low inventory, have more homes come on the market in March, April, May, June, and then start to trail off again. That is not necessarily what we're doing this year, because we just jumped up in September for new resale listings, which is not what we would generally expect this time of year. As far as total buyer contracts, so these are pended transactions, we are above average, but following the same general trends. So there's more homes, more buyers out there going under contract than we've seen in prior years, but we're still following the same general trends. I thought this graph was really great for showing the seasonality instead of having them overlaid. This kind of gives it from January 2018 on, and you can see the green is listed and the orange is pended. So we get a lot more listings in the beginning of the year leading into the spring, and then leading into summer we have fewer listings, and the pended listings kind of follows that same trend. But this year our pended listings just jumped up in September, or our new resale listings, and our pended listings did go down. For showings in North America, we're remaining pretty consistent over the last couple of weeks as far as showing traffic. Last week, if you'll remember, our weekly average was 3.01% for our mortgage rate. This week, it is 2.99 according to our weekly average. But remember, this is a Monday to Monday comparison. We've talked about this in the past. 2.99 is down from 3.01, but we are actually we're higher this week. As far as today, we're at 3.17% for that mortgage rate. So that is a pretty significant jump over the course of the week. And just a reminder, I do have the Seahawks schedules available. So if you haven't received one yet, please let me know, reach out, make sure I have your current mailing address, and I will get one of these out to you. And just one last plug. I hope to see you on Sunday, October 10th, in just a couple days from now, out at Mosby Farms Pumpkin Patch on Auburn Black Diamond Road in Auburn. So I will be there from 2 to 5. I hope you are able to stop by, take some pictures, have some snacks, play some games, and just chat and catch up. I haven't seen a lot of you in a long time. So I would love to spend a little time face to face. This is a great, safer area to do it because we'll be outside chatting. And I would love to see you there. I'll be there. Stop by, say hi. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I would love to have a conversation with you about the real estate market in your area or areas that you may be interested in. Kind of checking out the difference between those areas because it is super specific for area and price point and all that as far as competition and things. So thank you so much for joining me for another episode of your South King County Real Estate Update. I will be back here next Friday at 3 p.m. with your South King County Real Estate News. Have a great week, and I will see you then.